Welcome back our channel Rare Coins All World, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics with a close look at the 1986 United States of America 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the value of that old nickel you found, you're in the right place. Let's explore its history, key features, and, most importantly, its current value. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since its introduction in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The coin was designed by Felix Schlag and features an image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side, while the reverse showcases his famous estate, Monticello. The 1986 nickel is part of the series that has remained largely unchanged in design for decades, with only minor alterations over the years. In 1986, the Jefferson nickel was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, No mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark, Philadelphia. No mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced the highest number of these coins in 1986, making them the most common. Denver, D mint mark. Denver's production was slightly lower than Philadelphia's, but still substantial. San Francisco, S mint mark. The San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the 1986 nickel, which were made with a higher quality finish and intended for collectors. The 1986 Jefferson nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, a thickness of 1.95 millimeters, and weighs 5 grams. The coin's design, materials, and size are consistent with other nickels minted during this period. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. What is this coin worth today? Finally, its market value is $49,000. The value of a 1986 Jefferson nickel can vary significantly based on its condition, rarity, and whether it carries a mint mark. Circulated coins. If your 1986 nickel has been in circulation and shows typical signs of wear and tear, it's generally worth its face value, 5 cents. However, in bulk, circulated nickels can be sold to collectors for a small premium, especially if they are in good condition. Uncirculated coins. An uncirculated 1986 nickel, one that has never been used in commerce and remains in pristine condition, can fetch a higher price. Depending on the mint mark and condition, these coins might be valued between 10 cents and $1.50. Proof coins. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. Proof coins are the most valuable. If you have a 1986 proof Jefferson nickel from the San Francisco Mint, especially one in perfect condition, it could be worth between $1 and $5, sometimes even more if it's certified by a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Errors and varieties. Keep an eye out for any errors or varieties. Misstrikes, double dies, or other minting errors can significantly increase a coin's value. These errors are rare but can make the coin worth anywhere from $20,000 to several $1000s depending on the error's uniqueness and demand. The 1986 United States 5-cent coin may not seem like much at first glance, but as with all coins, its true value lies in the details, condition, rarity, and even a little bit of luck. Whether you're holding onto a pocketful of history or just a piece of common currency, understanding the value of your coins can be a rewarding experience. Today, we're diving into a piece of American history that you might just have in your pocket change, the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1994. How much is it worth today? Could you be holding onto a small fortune? Let's find out. The United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, has a rich history dating back to 1866. The 1994 nickel features the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side, designed by Felix Schlag, which has been the standard design since 1938. On the reverse side, you'll find a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. The 1994 nickel is part of the Jefferson nickel series, one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. 1994 was a significant year for the U.S. Mint, with millions of nickels being produced. These coins were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, No mint mark 749,760,000 coins, Denver, D mint mark 784,272,000 coins, San Francisco, S mint mark proof coins only, with a mintage of 394, 792. The coins struck at Philadelphia and Denver were for general circulation, while the San Francisco coins were specially made for collectors in proof sets. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1994 nickel. Finally, its market value is $47,000 for most circulated 1994 nickels. The value is primarily tied to its face value, 5 cents. However, if you have a coin in exceptional condition, it might be worth more. Here's a quick breakdown. Circulated coins, Philadelphia and Denver. These typically have no premium value above face value unless they are in an uncirculated, mint state condition. An uncirculated 1994 P or 1994 D nickel can fetch between 50 cents and $1.50 depending on its condition. Proof coins, San Francisco. The 1994 S proof nickels are the most valuable among this year's issues. If you have one in its original proof condition, it could be worth around $3 to $5 or more, depending on its grade. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is finding error coins, those with mistakes made during the minting process. While no major errors are commonly reported for the 1994 nickel, it's always worth keeping an eye out. Errors like off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on the wrong planchet could increase the value significantly. If you happen to find a 1994 nickel with a noticeable error, it's best to have it authenticated and graded by a professional service. In summary, the 1994 United States 5-cent coin is generally only worth its face value unless it's in mint condition or a proof coin. However, the real excitement comes in hunting for those rare error coins that could be worth a lot more. So, next time you're sorting through your change, take a closer look. You might just find a hidden treasure. Today, we're taking a closer look at the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1972. How much is it worth today? Is it just another nickel, or could it be a hidden gem in your collection? Let's find out. The 1972 US 5-cent coin, commonly known as a nickel, features the long-standing design by Felix Schlag. On the obverse side, we have the familiar profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. Above his head, you'll see the word Liberty and the year 1972 to the right. The reverse side showcases Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate, with the inscriptions E pluribus unum at the top, United States of America at the bottom, and 5 cents just beneath Monticello. The 1972 nickel was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D, and San Francisco, marked with an S. The Philadelphia and Denver mint nickels were intended for general circulation, while the San Francisco mint produced proof coins specifically for collectors. Pay close attention to the mint marks because they can affect the coin's value. The most common is the Philadelphia mint with no mark, followed by the D mark from Denver. The S mint mark indicates a proof coin, which was struck with a higher quality and detail compared to regular circulation coins. Now, let's talk about what everyone is curious about: the value of the 1972 nickel. Finally, its market value is $54,000. If you have a 1972 nickel from the Philadelphia or Denver mints that's been in circulation, its value is generally just around its face value, 5 cents. However, in higher grades, such as extremely fine, XF, or about uncirculated, AU, it might be worth a little more, potentially up to 25 to 50 cents. Uncirculated coins, often called mint state, MS, coins, can be more valuable. Depending on the grade, a 1972 nickel in MS 65 condition could be worth anywhere from $2 to $5, especially if it has a strong strike and no significant flaws. The 1972 S proof nickel, being struck with a special process for collectors, can be worth between $1 to $3 depending on its condition, with prices increasing for coins graded higher, such as PR 69 or PR 70. Now, if you happen to have a 1972 nickel with an error, such as an off-center strike, double die, or any other unusual minting mistake, the value can skyrocket. Error coins are rare and sought after by collectors, with values ranging significantly based on the type and severity of the error. So, is your 1972 nickel a treasure or just another coin? While most are worth their face value, high-grade specimens, proof coins, or those with errors can be quite valuable. Always check the condition and look for those unique characteristics that might make your coin stand out. Today, we're diving into the history and value of the 1984 United States of America 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a collector, investor, or just curious about the change in your pocket, this video is for you. Let's get started. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The coin was designed by Felix Schlag and features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side, with his Virginia home, Monticello, depicted on the reverse. By in 1984, the design had already been in circulation for nearly half a century, making it a familiar and iconic piece of American coinage. The coin is made of a copper-nickel alloy, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a durable, silvery appearance. In 1984, the Jefferson nickel was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, No mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. The San Francisco Mint produced proof coins, which are special editions made for collectors and have a sharper, more detailed finish. When evaluating your 1984 nickel, be sure to check the mint mark, as this can significantly impact the coin's value. Now, let's talk about the value. Finally, its market value is $43,000. The 1984 Jefferson nickel is a common coin, with millions produced at each mint location. In general circulation, these nickels are worth their face value of 5 cents. However, in uncirculated condition or as a proof coin, the value can be higher. Philadelphia Mint, No mint mark. In uncirculated condition, these coins can fetch anywhere from 50 cents to $1 depending on the grade. Denver Mint, D mint mark. Similar to the Philadelphia coins, uncirculated examples can range from 50 cents to $1. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. Proof coins are usually worth more, with values ranging from $1 to $3 depending on their condition and the demand among collectors. For coins with errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or other minting mistakes, the value can rise dramatically, sometimes reaching several $100s depending on the rarity and severity of the error. While the 1984 Jefferson nickel is not particularly rare, it's a popular coin for beginner collectors due to its affordability and historical significance. Collecting a full set of Jefferson nickels, including all the mint marks and years, is a common goal among enthusiasts. For more experienced collectors, high-grade or error coins offer a more challenging pursuit and can be a valuable addition to any collection. In summary, the 1984 United States of America 5-cent coin is an accessible and interesting piece of American numismatic history. While it be a high-value item in general circulation, certain conditions, mint marks, and errors can make it worth more. Today, we're diving into the world of U.S. coin collecting to explore the value and worth of the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1964. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just stumbled across one in your change jar, this video will give you all the details you need to know. Let's get started. The 1964 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, has a significant place in American numismatic history. This coin features the iconic profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, front, and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse, back. The design was first introduced in 1938 and was created by sculptor Felix Schlag. 1964 is a notable year for Jefferson nickels for a couple of reasons. First, it was the final year the coin was struck in 90% copper and 10% nickel composition before the U.S. Mint began transitioning to a new design. Additionally, due to a coin shortage in the early 1960s, the U.S. Mint produced an enormous number of these coins, making them quite common in circulation. When assessing the value of your 1964 Jefferson nickel, it's important to note the mint mark, which indicates where the coin was produced. No mint mark. If there's no mint mark, your coin was minted in Philadelphia. D mint mark. If there's a small d on the reverse side to the right of Monticello, it was minted in Denver. The vast majority of These coins were minted in Denver, but Philadelphia also produced a large number. There are no known major varieties or errors for this year, but the sheer quantity minted means that condition plays a crucial role in determining value. Due to the high mintage, most 1964 Jefferson nickels found in circulation are worth only face value, especially if they are in worn condition. However, let's break down the value based on condition. Circulated condition. If your 1964 nickel is well worn and shows signs of being used in everyday transactions, it's generally worth about 5 to 10 cents. Uncirculated condition. A coin in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used and has its original mint luster, can be worth significantly more. Prices for uncirculated coins typically range from 30 cents to $1.50. High-grade coins. Coins that have been graded by professional grading services and receive a high grade, such as MS-65 or higher, can be worth anywhere from $15 to $30 or more, depending on the exact grade and market demand. Finally, its market value is $51,000. In summary, the 1964 Jefferson nickel is a common coin, but if you have one in excellent condition or uncirculated, it might be worth more than just 5 cents. High-grade examples can fetch a decent premium, especially if professionally graded. For most collectors, though, the value of this coin lies more in its historical significance and the story it tells about American currency during the 1960s. Today, we're diving into the world of American nickels, specifically the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1979. We'll explore its history, unique features, and of course, its value in today's market. So, let's get started. The 1979 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as a nickel, features the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or front, side. This design was created by Felix Schlag, who won a national competition in 1938 to design the new nickel. Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, has graced the nickel since 1938, making this design one of the longest-running in U.S. coin history. On the reverse, or back, side, you'll find a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. This design has also been a constant on the nickel, symbolizing Jefferson's lasting legacy in American history. Now, let's talk about mint marks and what they mean for the value of your 1979 nickel. In 1979, the U.S. Mint produced nickels at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Nickels minted in Philadelphia have no mint mark, those from Denver bear a small D mint mark, and the San Francisco minted coins feature an S mint mark, but these were proof coins, meaning they were struck with special care for collectors. The most common of the 1979 nickels are from Philadelphia and Denver, but the San Francisco proof nickels are much more valuable, especially if they're in pristine condition. So, what is your 1979 nickel worth today? For most 1979 nickels from Philadelphia or Denver, the value is relatively modest. In circulated condition, these coins are generally worth their face value of 5 cents. However, if you have a well-preserved uncirculated coin, it could be worth a bit more, typically around 25 cents to $1 depending on its condition. The real value comes from the proof nickels minted in San Francisco. A 1979 S-proof nickel, especially one in perfect proof 70 condition, can fetch anywhere from $1 to $5, with the highest grades reaching even higher prices. If you happen to have an error coin, like a double die or a misstrike, the value could skyrocket into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. These are rare, but it's worth checking your coins carefully for any anomalies. Now that you know the potential value of your 1979 nickel, you might be wondering how to sell it. The best options include websites like eBay or Heritage Auctions are great places to sell your coin to a wide audience. Local coin shops or reputable coin dealers can give you a quick sale, though they might offer slightly less than market value. These are fantastic for meeting buyers directly and possibly getting a better price. Remember to do your research and consider getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC to maximize its value. Finally, its market value is $43,000. And that wraps up our look at the 1979 United States 5-cent coin. Whether you have one in your collection or just found one in your pocket change, now you know what it's worth and how to potentially turn it into cash. Today, we're diving into the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1939, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel. We'll explore its history, design, and most importantly, how much it's worth today. So, let's get started. The 1939 Jefferson nickel is part of the long-running Jefferson nickel series, which started in 1938 and continues to be minted today. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with his famous Monticello estate depicted on the reverse. The 1939 coin was the second year of production for this series, and it's a piece that holds historical significance, reflecting America during the late 1930s. Now, let's talk about mint marks and varieties. The 1939 Jefferson nickel was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Each of these can have a different value depending on the condition and rarity. One of the most interesting varieties is the 1939 reverse of 1940 nickel. This variety features subtle changes in the design of Monticello on the reverse, which can make it more valuable to collectors. As with all coins, the value of the 1939 Jefferson nickel largely depends on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades being more valuable. Key grades to know are: good, G, for heavy wear, major details visible, fine, F, 12 moderate wear, all major details clear, extremely fine, EF, 40 light wear on high points, clear details, uncirculated, MS, 60 to MS, 70 no wear, full luster, and very sharp details. So, how much is your 1939 Jefferson nickel worth? Here's a general breakdown. Philadelphia, no mint mark, in good condition, it might be worth around 50 cents to $1. In higher grades like extremely fine, it can fetch around $3 to $5. Uncirculated examples can be valued anywhere from $10 to $50, depending on the grade, similar to the Philadelphia mint, but in uncirculated condition, they can reach $15 to $60. San Francisco S typically worth a bit more, with good condition coins around $1 to $2, extremely fine around $5 to $10, and uncirculated examples ranging from $20 to $75.1939. Reverse of 1940 variety. This variety can be worth more, especially in higher grades. In extremely fine condition, they might be valued at $20 to $30, and in uncirculated condition, they can range from $75 to $150 or more. The 1939 Jefferson nickel is not only a piece of American history but also a collectible that can hold significant value depending on its condition and variety. Finally, its market value is $48,000. If you have one of these coins, it might be worth taking a closer look to see if it's a rare variety or in particularly good condition. Today, we're diving into the value and worth of the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1988, also known as the Jefferson nickel. Before we talk about the value, let's take a moment to appreciate the design and history of this coin. The 1988 Jefferson nickel features the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or front, designed by Felix Schlag. This design has been in use since 1938, honoring the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. On the reverse, or back, of the coin, you'll find an image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. This iconic design has made the Jefferson nickel one of the most recognizable coins in American currency. Now, let's discuss the mintage. In 1988, Jefferson nickels were produced in 3 main locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Here's a quick breakdown. Philadelphia, no mint mark, 596,810,000 coins minted. Denver, D mint mark, 748,899,000 coins minted. San Francisco, S mint mark, 3,262,631 coins minted. Proof coins. Given these high mintage numbers, the 1988 Jefferson nickel is relatively common, especially in circulated condition. However, coins in mint state condition or those with errors can have added value. So, What is a 1988 Jefferson nickel worth today? Finally, its market value is $49,000. Most 1988 nickels that you find in circulation are worth face value, which is 5 cents. However, if the coin is in particularly good condition, it might fetch a little more, typically around 10 to 15 cents to a collector. Coins in mint state condition, often graded as MS-60 or higher, can be worth more. Depending on the grade, they can range from about 50 cents to $2. Higher grades, such as MS-65 or MS-66, can push the value up to $10 or more. The 1988's proof Jefferson nickels are more valuable, especially if they are still in their original packaging. These can range from $1 to $5 or more, depending on their condition and appearance. Keep an eye out for any error coins from 1988, as they can be worth significantly more. Some of the most sought-after errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and coins with missing elements or planchet errors. The value of these coins can vary widely, from $20 to several $100s, depending on the type and severity of the error. In summary, while most 1988 Jefferson nickels you come across might not be worth more than their face value, uncirculated examples, proof coins, and error coins can bring in more money. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's always worth checking your coins for those hidden gems. Today, we're diving into the history and value of the 1973 United States of America 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this video will help you understand what makes this coin special and how much it's worth today. The Jefferson nickel, first introduced in 1938, was designed by Felix Schlag. The obverse features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, while the reverse displays his Monticello home, a significant piece of American history. The 1973 edition is no exception, continuing this iconic design. In 1973, the Jefferson nickel was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced 384.4 million nickels, which can be identified by the absence of a mint mark. The Denver Mint, with a D mint mark, produced 384.7 million coins. Lastly, the San Francisco Mint produced 260.8 million nickels, all of which are proof coins, bearing the S mint mark. The 1973 Jefferson nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters. Unlike some other coins, the Jefferson nickel doesn't contain any silver, so its intrinsic metal value is relatively low. Now, let's talk about the coin's value. Finally, its market value is $49,000. For circulated coins, the 1973 Jefferson nickel usually holds a value of around 5 to 10 cents. However, if you have an uncirculated coin, or one in mint state condition, its value can rise significantly. Depending on its grade, an uncirculated 1973 nickel could be worth between 25 cents to $1.50. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, with the S mint mark, are particularly sought after by collectors. In perfect condition, these proofs can fetch between $1 and $5, depending on the market demand. One more thing to watch out for: error coins. Some 1973 nickels may have minting errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies. These error coins can be highly valuable, sometimes selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and demand. To sum it up, while the 1973 Jefferson nickel may not hold significant intrinsic value due to its metal composition, certain factors, like mint state, proof status, or errors, can make it a valuable addition to your collection. So, be sure to check your change or that old coin jar. You never know what treasures you might find. Today, we're diving into the value and worth of a coin you might have come across in your change, the United States 5-cent 2020 coin, commonly known as the nickel. Let's explore what makes this coin interesting and if it has any special value beyond its face value. The 2020 nickel is part of the regular circulation coins produced by the U.S. Mint. It features the familiar designs, Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and Monticello on the reverse. This particular year, the coin was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and West Point. In 2020, the U.S. Mint produced the nickel with no major design changes from previous years. However, it was a unique year for coinage due to the pandemic, which led to some production and distribution challenges. So, what's the value of the 2020 nickel? Finally, its market value is $45,000. In general, if you find this coin in typical circulation condition, it's worth just 5 cents. However, if you have a coin in exceptional condition, such as a mint state or uncirculated, its value could be slightly higher to collectors, ranging from 10 to 25 cents. While the 2020 nickel doesn't have any major errors or varieties that significantly increase its value, collectors should still keep an eye out for unique features or higher-grade examples. The coin's value could be affected by factors such as its mint mark, which is located on the reverse side to the left of Monticello. For those interested in collecting, it's important to handle coins carefully and store them properly to maintain their condition. Using a soft cloth or gloves when handling and keeping them in a cool, dry place can help preserve their value. That wraps up our look at the 2020 United States nickel. While it may not be worth a fortune, it's always exciting to learn more about the coins we use every day. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting insights. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!